Very good evening, everybody. A warm welcome to Towcester for this extra special evening. It's the second round night of the Star Sports sponsored English Greyhound Derby. 8 second round heats to enjoy a little later on tonight. A couple of graded races before that though, and there's one alteration in these graded races. Race number 2 on the card tonight, the 7:47 race. Trap 4 Jacob's Pride has been withdrawn. Race 2 will be a race for just 5 greyhounds only. First race tonight scheduled for 7:31. So we now have just 12 minutes left of betting on race number 1. It's a D1 contest, the Owner's Bonus Series, Heat 1, D1 the grade. The Greyhounds running race 1 will shortly be out on parade. Just 12 minutes left of betting on the opener. Good luck with all your selections here at Towcester Racecourse tonight. Well, as you can see on screen now, the betting's in for our opening contest tonight. It's Heat 1 of the Owners Bonus Series D1 the grade. Current favourite in 3, SHLOWDOWN Sally, a 5 to 4 chance. Then bet 7 to 4, Trap 5, Westway Gaga. 4 to 1, Trap 6. 6 to 1, Trap 1. And 12 to 1, Traps 2 and 4. So favourite in 3, SHLOWDOWN Sally, currently a 5 to 4 chance. The Greyhounds running in race 1 will shortly be out and on parade. The Greyhounds running race 1 now on parade for the Owners Bonus Series Heat 1, D1 the grade, runners as follows. Trap 1 is Sprinter Sprite, for owner Mr. Al Spackman, trainer Jim Reynolds. 2 is Boyle's Bolt, for owner Miss Al Parry, trainer Paul Philpott. 3 is SHLOWDOWN Sally, for Mrs. Fowler, Mann and Marshall, trainer Mark Wallace. 4 is Give a Bit Back Sue, for the Give a Bit Back Syndicate, trainer Mark Wallace. 5 is Westway Gaga, for Mr. C. Skimmier, the owner, trainer Heather Dimmock. And Trap 6 is Prize Fighter, for Mrs. Burton and Burton, trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race 1. Still 5 minutes to the off, 5 minutes left for betting on Heat 1 of the Owners Bonus Series Grade D1. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the favourite, still the 3-dog SHLOWDOWN Sally, steady in the market at 5 to 4. 6-4 now, trap 3, SHLOWDOWN Sally, still the favourite. 7-4, trap 5, Westway Gaga. We're loading up now for race 1. First of 12 races on the card here tonight. A couple of graded races, top and tail in the second round Derby heats. Loading up then for race number 1. It's heat 1 of the Owners Bonus Series. We're all loaded. Tia's our starter tonight. There she is on screen. Away with the flag from Tia, and the hare's running. Bunny on the spin for race number 1. It's heat 1 of the Owners Bonus Series, grade D1. Stand by. Off and racing away. Decent start from the 5 dog. 5 leads from 2 and 3. Then comes 4-1. The slow start in 6. Round the first bend we go. Then the early bird has flown. Westway Gaga for Heather Dimmock. Leads by a good 2 lengths from 3. The favourite SHLOWDOWN Sally in second. 5 from 3. And surely 5 is not for catching. Now 5 makes all. 3 second. 4 third. 5, 3, 4. Race number 1. Westway Gaga, your winner. Confirmation result, race 1, first trap 5, Westway Gaga for owner Mr. C. Skimmer, trainer Heather Dimmock, second trap 3, SHLOWDOWN Sally, third trap 4, Give a Bit Back Sue. Result 5, 3 and 4, 5, 3, 4. Winning time of very swift, 15-17, 1-5-1-7. The winning time for Westway Gaga in race number 1. Stand by for the replay then of the opener. It was all about the 5 dog slow start from 6, Prize Fighter on Dave for Kevin Hutton. Didn't quite time his exit as best he can. Meanwhile, up front, trap 5 was away and gone, Westway Gaga. Soon the driving seat and not for catching here tonight. As much as SHLOWDOWN Sally tried, it was all about the 5 dog. 5 beats 3, 4 back in third, Give a Bit Back Sue. Replay on screen then of the opener. Won in great style by the 5 dog Westway Gaga. Returns after a spell on the open race scene for trainer Heather Dimmock. Back into graded fair and away and gone. It was some run. One of the quickest times possibly ever over this sprint distance, 15-17. 5 beats 3 and 4. Impressive stuff. Westway Gaga, SHLOWDOWN Sally, Give a Bit Back Sue. Will all lock horns once again in a week's time in the final of the Owners Bonus Series, D1. And the full order in for race 1 was as follows: 5-3-4-6-2-1, 5-3-4-6-2-1. Distances were 2 lengths, 2 lengths, 2 lengths, 2 3/4, and half a length. And the winning time once again, that very swift 15-17, 1-5-1-7. Well, good evening. I'm joined in the stewards box now by trainer Graham Holland, of course, trains Claire's Rocket, the anti-post favourite. Good evening, Graham.
Good evening.
Great to see you up here. Thanks for joining us. I know it's a long way up all those stairs. Certainly keeps you fit, these stairs. It's a big old site, Towcester, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic facility. Yeah, it's second to none, I would say, in greyhound racing terms, anyway.
So you're enjoying the Derby experience thus far?
Yeah, I think the way you're promoting is fantastic. You know, like the amount of staff you've got here, the effort you're putting into it, I've never seen anything like it, and I've been working in greyhound racing for a few years now.
How many years? How old? You going to give your age away here?
Too many years.
Fair enough, fair enough. Now, Graham, on to business. Obviously, you've got Claire's Rocket coming up later on in Heat 7. Of course, it comes on the back of that sensational first round victory, track record. It was some run. Obviously, never seen the like round here at Towcester, really. It was absolutely awesome. I know, don't use that word lightly, but it was an awesome performance. How's he come out of that race? How's he shaping up for tonight?
He come out of the race great, really pleased with him. He's been a little bit tired for his trials and his races, but he actually come out of the race fantastic.
We can take a look now at that run. Of course, he went from trap 4. Talk us through this manoeuvre into the first bend, Graham.
Yeah, he's just made it. He drove it well and he was away and gone. Obviously, he's got a great turn of foot at the second and he stayed very well.
Yeah, it was all about that first bend, though. I was very worried of that first corner. There was dogs on his left and his right. He just seemed to use his noddle and accelerate away into that first corner. Once he had daylight up ahead, it was just poetry in motion from there on in. Absolutely fantastic. Stopping the clock on the course in the time of 28.77.
Yeah, you know, obviously we're pleased to get him back to some sort of proper form. The dog's come out of it great. He needs to get his trapping boots on.
Well, absolutely. And I guess this will have helped. We've got some VT now of him after the race. What's going on here, Graham?
Yeah, well, obviously it's a hot evening and it's fantastic that the vet had laid on the facilities that you can cool the dog down well. We had cold towels as we come off the track, and it's just cooling the dog down. And the quicker you can get him cooled down, the less he's going to rehydrates him quicker after the run, you know. And I think it's great the facility's there. Yeah, again, like I say, I can't compliment the vet enough. I think you're doing a fantastic job of trying to provide for everybody.
He certainly looks to be enjoying it as well. Did you think of joining and jumping in yourself there?
Well, I had no head and shoulders or anything like that, so I couldn't get in, mate. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Maybe if you win the final, you'll jump in after if you win the final.
I don't know if the bat's big enough for me. Get me head in, you know.
Fair enough, fair enough. Just back to tonight then, Graham. Just a word on how you think it might go tonight. Goes in race number 9, Heat 7, draws trap 2. I guess trap 1, the main danger, Mad About Owen, former track record holder himself around Towcester.
Oh yeah, he's a nice dog. Like I say, he wants to be coming away a little bit better, and he'll probably stay sort of middle to the bend. Hopefully, you know, it's all about qualifying. We're settled for third. I'll be happy enough when the dog come off fine. But at the end of the day, you know, he's got to get round the one. Obviously, the Bubbly Turbo's got a nice bit of early pace. On paper, it looks an easy race, but it's not. You know what I mean? They're all good dogs. You know, like is the 3 going to come in a bit? I don't know. You know, like it's a great race. It's all about qualifying. It's very hard to win every round of the Derby, but you know, like I say, if he qualifies this week, he wants to be start coming out. You know, hopefully he'll come out tonight.
Well, we'll certainly have our fingers crossed for you, Graham, as I'm sure his army of fans will as well. He thrilled us in the first round. Hope for more fireworks on the Rocket tonight, Graham. Thanks for joining us and best of luck.
Good man, thank you very much. We need it.
Grounds on parade then for race number 2, a 5-dog heat. This one we go without trap 4, Jacob's Pride. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is TRAPSTYLE Blue, Mrs. Crichton and Lyles, and trainer Jean Lyles. 2 is Ballymac Gordy, owner Mr. Lowther, trainer Steve Rayner. 3 is Bravo Maggie for owner Mr. Coyle, trainer Kevin Hutton. 4 is Vacant. 5 though is Blackstone Levy for Mrs. Carpenter, Cheeseman, Deer and Norman, trainer Heather Dimmock. And trap 6 is Tread Lightly for Mr. S. Banks and Mrs. E. Banks, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 1. We'll now have just 4 minutes to the off, 4 minutes only, left for betting on race number 2. It's Heat 2 of the Owners Bonus Series. D1 the grade. Favourite in 5, Blackstone Levy for trainer Heather Dimmock. Of course, had the winner of the first heat, Westway Gaga. Got the favourite in this one as well. Even money, trap 5, Blackstone Levy. Beating a short head last time out in D1. Even money to go one better on this occasion. Down the card then it's 4 to 1 trap 1, 10 to 1 trap 2, 5 to 2 trap 3, 4's Vacant, Evens trap 5, and the 6 dog is 4 to 1. Greyhounds approaching the starting traps then for race number 2, Heat 2 of the Owners Bonus Series. Just 5 Greyhounds go to traps here. We go without trap 4, Jacob's Pride. Blackstone Levi up on screen now then. The favourite here, an even money chance in race number 2. Certainly looks well on parade, Blackstone Levi. For Mrs. Carpenter, Cheeseman, Deer and Norman. Trainer Heather Dimmock already on the score sheet tonight, courtesy of Westway Gaga. Even money chance then, trap 5, Blackstone Levi. Now odds on, 10 to 11, trap 5. The money's come for the 5 dog. Odds on 10 to 11 trap 5 then, 3 to 1 trap 3, 4 to 1 trap 6, 6 to 1 trap 1 and double figures 10 to 1 trap 2, Ballymac Gordy. There's the favourite on screen now then. Not long till post time now. Grounds behind the boxes. And we are loading up for race number 2. Going in for Heat 2 of the Owners Bonus Series. D1 the grade. All loaded then for race number 2. There's Tia once again, waves the flag and the hair's running, but in the spin for Heat 2 of the Owners Bonus Series, D1. Stand by for action, favourite in 5, Blackstone Levi. Off and racing away and a good start from the 5 dog. 5 leads from 3 and 1, then comes 6 and 2 into the first corner we go. 5 has paced up nicely to lead round now, got 1 for company off this second corner. TRAPSTYLE Blue, 5 now cuts him off at the pass. Blackstone Levi shoots clear by length from 6, staying on in second. 5 now from 6 and going to stay that way. 3 back in third. 5, 6, 3. Race number 2, another winner for trainer Heather Dimmock. 2 from 2 for Heather on the night. Confirmation result, race 2, first trap 5, Blackstone, Levi, Messrs Carpenter, Cheeseman, Deer and Norman, Trenner, Heatherdymock. Second trap 6, Tread Lightly. Third trap 3, Bravo Maggie. Result 5, 6 and 3, 5, 6, 3. Winning time 15.50, 1.550. Stand by for the replay then of race number 2. Broke okay, did Blackstone Levi. Likewise won on his inside though. And then we'll nip and tuck into that first corner. If I just managed to cut him off into that second bend though, came across him and has gone on to score from 6 around well for second spot. Tread Lightly, 3 back in third, Bravo Maggie. 5, 6, 3 then in race number 2.
Blackstone. Yeah, another good result for the Heatherdymock McPacey team. Winner's just about to come back and join us. So it's going to be a very good sprint final, isn't it, on Saturday of next week, which will be the third round heat of the Derby. Presentation just about to take place. Blackstone, Levy, not as quick, of course, as Westway Gaga, but a very good performance indeed. Jim's taking our pictures tonight. How good was that performance? I mean, looks a nice prospect for sure.
Yeah, it's nice for him to get off the mark tonight. He's had a bit of a tough start to his campaign. He was ill for about 6 weeks, and it's taken a while for Mick and Heather to get him back. He's done some good trials. Had a couple of races over 4 bends that didn't go to plan, so we thought we'd go back to sprinting and start him off here. So, yeah, good starting point for him.
I think you've got a tough kennel mate to take on in the final next week, though. Should be a good final, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be, yeah. They'll probably be drawn on the outside, 4, 5 or 6. So, personally, I'd like to be on the inside of the other one, but, no, draws in the lap of the gods.
Absolutely. Just a modern side. It's good performance, really was. Now, we're going to have a quick word, hopefully, with Ben, if we can. Ben Keith from Star Sports. Ben, come and join us, if you will, because the second round is just minutes away, isn't it? And I know, look, he's even come with cash. This is good. Ready to pay at any given time.
I've got some notes this week, so I don't sound completely clueless. But no, I mean, in the first heat, I want to lay the front to Priceless, Bandy and King Eden. I think that's a chance for the bookmakers. It doesn't look like it. It's going to be about sort of 8 to 11 and 2 or whatever. But I think that the rags, they're all right, there's 8, 10, 16 chances. But as a bookmaker, I think I could get the front 2 big.
Okay, so you're going to try and take on the front 2 in heat number 1. Of course, that's an interesting heat in terms of a couple of big guns taking each other on, but a lot of the big guns have avoided each other. This second heat's interesting. How do you see College Paradise and JT Jet in that race?
I think it's just a good bookmaking race here. Again, just if I could lay 4, 5 and 6, I quite like having the 2 dog on my side at about a 10 chance, because we believe it could lead and there could be a bit of trouble here. So again, I think that's a bookmaker's race. There's been money for Shane Boy Freddy this morning at 9 to 4 to a couple of clever punters, but I've got to be honest, I think I'd probably want to lay 9 to 4 again. Okay,
let's just have a look at heat 4, and then we'll come back and do the other 4 heats maybe a little bit later on. So let's just whiz over the page if you don't mind, Ben. Dorota's Wildcat's been well back today. Are you with or against?
Dorota's Wildcat, there's been some very shrewd money for that at even money. Clorum Paddy, Shrewdies don't quite fancy him so much tonight. I think he'll be easy to back. 3 to 1 could get bigger. But Dorota's Wildcat, for me, that'll be odds on.
Okay, those are the first 4. He's come back and do the other 4 a little bit later on. I think we're going to pop back upstairs to Andy, though, in a few moments.
Replay up on screen then of race number 2. Won there emphatically by the 5-doll Blackstone, Levi's, Mrs. Carpenter, Cheeseman, Deer and Norman. Second runner in the final in a week's time for trainer Heather Dimmock. 5 beats 6 and 3, winning time 15.50. The full order in 5.63.12, 5.63.12. Distance is 1 length, a neck, 1 3/4 and 1. The winning time 15.50, 1.550. Well, welcome back to the Stewards Box. I'm joined now by trainer Claudia Ray. Good evening, Claudia.
Good evening.
I see a lady up in the Stewards Box. It's the first lady we've ever had on Towcester TV, so don't be too nervous.
I'll try not to be.
Okay, well, Claudia, you train Carlos Court. Is it Carlos or Carlos Court?
Carlos Court, but everybody likes to say Carlos Court.
But definitely Carlos.
Carlos.
Okay, Carlos Court in race 5 later on, heat 3 of the second round of the Star Sports sponsored English Greyhound Derby. A fantastic first round win. How do you think he might go tonight, though, Carla?
Just hoping that he gets a good break and then hopefully get the bend. It'd be nice if there was a bit of crowding in the inside so he could get up and get off, but we've just got to wait and see. Hope for a bit of luck.
Yeah, he's a wide seed. Was away and gone in his heat. We're going to show the VT of his heat now. Talk us through this this fantastic start he had, a 5:31 sectional. But it looked faster than that, to be fair.
It did, well, to us, it didn't look like he didn't get out. He was like last out of the boxes, but he went up well, and then once he was round, then he obviously was away from them. But then coming off the 4th bend, when the 5 was trying to go around him, he seemed to move off and block him from getting past him, which was, it wasn't the 5 even, it was the 4. Blocked him along here, blocked him from getting past.
Yeah, just saw him come in his rear view mirrors and thought, no, I'm not having that. I want to win this race, and then he won again. It was a decent performance from Carlos Court, I should say. I was going to say Carlos, falling into the trap, but Carlos Court, and he goes again. I'll say in race number 5 tonight, heat 3. Who do you think the main danger would be in that race?
If Freddie gets out like he has been, then I would say Freddie's obviously the main danger. But hopefully there'll be a little, he won't get out as well, and there'll be a bit of crowding on the inside, and then he can go around and be off.
So
that's what we're hoping for anyway.
So you need your trapping boots tonight, that's what you're saying?
Definitely needs his trapping boots tonight.
Okay, well, we've heard about Carlos Court. Just a little bit about yourself, Claudia. You got many dogs in the kennel?
We've got 11 dogs in the kennel. One of them obviously is Carlos, which is our runner, and the other 10 are all retired, aged from between 3 and 9.
So Carlos Court flying the flag, the only racer for the kennel?
Yeah, last week was our first runner of the year. So we've had nothing all year, and he was the first one, which was nice for him to come out and win. Well,
if you've only got one runner, that's some runner to have. Listen, thanks for joining us up here tonight. Best of luck with Carlos over a long journey throughout this Star Sports Greyhound Derby. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Grounds on parade then for our next race, race number 3. It's heat 1 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Stand by for action then. Runners as follows for heat 1. In trap 1 is SLAHENY King, SLAHENY King, for owner Mr. J. Coleman and Mr. D. Ellen, trainer Paul Garland at Hove. 2 is Priceless Brandy, for owner Mr. B. Murphy, trainer Paul Hennessy of Ireland. 3 is Ruby's Rascal, for owner Mr. J. Clark, trainer Mark Wallace. 4 is Greg's Lock, owned and trained by Kevin Boone, Yarmouth. 5 is King Eden for the KSS Syndicate, trainer Liz McNair, unattached. And trap 6 is Maglass Razzle, for owner Mr. A. Bird, trainer Carol Weatherall at Perry Bar. We now have just 4 minutes to the off, 4 minutes only left for betting. on Heat 1 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Odds-on favourite in 2 then, Priceless Brandy, an emphatic heat winner, dipping under that 29-second barrier. Priceless Brandy in his heat is an 8-11 favourite to go in again for trainer Paul Hennessy and owner Mr. B. Murphy. 8-11 then trap 2. 2-1 trap 5 King Eden, another first round scorer. Then 10-1 traps 3 and 1. Grounds approaching the starting traps of race number 3. 12-1 trap 6 and 16-1 trap 4. Grounds on their way towards the boxes then for Heat 1 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. There's a favourite on screen now, trap 2 Priceless Brandy, 8-11 down the ring. Four to 5 now, trap 2, Priceless Brandy. 4 to 5. 2-1, trap 5, King Eden. They're the market leaders for Heat 1 of this second round. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps for Heat 1 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Loading those boxes. All loaded then. Stand by for action. The flag's been waved. Pair running for Heat 1 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Stand by. Bonnie on its way. Gates lift and away we go. Trap 1 the first to show. SLAHENY King 1 from 2. Then comes 3, 5, 6 and 4 is left at the boxes. Up front is Trap 2 now takes it up. Priceless Brandy the favourite. Paul Hennessy goes round length so clear from 5 now in second place. King Eden. Then comes 6 and 1 at the halfway mark. And now though it's the two big guns. Priceless Brandy and King Eden out and clear from 1 back in third. Then comes 3 and 6 approaching the final corner though is Trap 2. Priceless Brandy now well clear of 5. King Eden off this final corner and stretching further clear. Priceless Brandy firmly in control of this first heat. 2 is going to go on and score here. 2 beats 5. Close to third place. 1 and 3. 2 beats 5. Photograph for third place. Impressive stuff from Priceless Brandy. Confirmation result, race 3, first Trap 2, Priceless Brandy, Frona Mr. B. Murphy, trying to Paul Hennessy from Ireland, second Trap 5, King Eden, and third Trap 1, SLAHENY King. Result 2, 5 and 1, 2, 5, 1, winning time 28.95, 28.95. Let's take a look at that replay once again then. It was some run from Priceless Brandy, didn't break fantastically well, but paced up really nicely indeed. So shoot clear into that first bend, and when he had daylight up ahead, he piled it on and piled it on. Has gone on to stop the clock in a sub 29 second time here. 28.95 the winning time. 5 soon into second, King Eden, but no answers where Priceless Brandy was concerned tonight. I'm sure they'll cross swords again later on in the competition. But Priceless Brandy on the night, too good. 2 beats 5 and 1 in heat 1 of the second round.
What a good start to the night then. First heat in the second round of the Star Sports Greyhound Derby. Ben and the bookmakers will be paying out because Priceless Brandy was very well fancied. Another big run on the back of a huge performance last week and again dipping under that all-important 29-second barrier. Are you on your own, Kevin? What a well-deserved drink here for Priceless Brandy, who, of course, won the Irish Ledger last year and ran an exceptional race last week in the first round. He's getting a well-deserved drink of water as well here. It's all good water here as well, the Greyhounds get. You take that on behalf of... Thank you. Some fantastic trophies here as well. I don't know if you've caught a close look at these in the past, but they're engraved with not only Star Sports Greyhound Derby, but the round and the heat that you win. So absolutely unique. There is only one of those for each winner. So it's fantastic to take home, put on the mantelpiece. And Priceless Brandy, well, had a big fan club going into this. I'm sure that's grown a little more here. Let's get some quick reaction from Kevin. I mean, it was a massive run last week, and I guess the question was, could he do it again? He's just shown us he most certainly could.
Look, he'll do it every week if he's sound. He's a very, very fast dog. He just keeping the fast ones in one piece is very, very hard. But look, he seems to have taken that run again better. And I said at the start, if this dog can just get through the opening rounds fit and healthy, he's an exceptionally fast greyhound. But yeah, no, look, he's still not pinging the lids as fast as he can. But when he hits the ground, he's electric.
The excitement is about to continue, of course, because Jet goes in the next race. You were very bullish when I spoke to you last week, comparing the two about Jet. And again, it was a monster run last week. What can he deliver for us tonight?
Well, if he starts the way he did last week and keeps his footing, he'll be a massive player in that race. He's probably never been another one that we've had issues with in the past. But Jet is 110% now. He's never ever been as healthy as he is now. And with that dog like that, it's going to take a monster dog to beat him.
And Dutch, of course, who goes in the last heat tonight, which is a much more competitive heat. Do you see him maybe getting out in front or very close to the pace?
Well, look, I tipped him up last week at 10 to 1. I thought he was each way value, but he missed the break again. Dutch, similar to Jet, has had problems in the past. He seems in great order now. I just want him to ping the lids. If he pings the lids, Dutch is every bit as good as him and Jet.
Whoa. One down. You could be back here twice more tonight. Who knows? Well done, Kevin. Great start for the Hennessy team. It's got a massive fan club, as we were saying, and there might be a few more members on the back of that run, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was some run indeed. Let's take a look back at it again. That head-on shot into the first corner. And that's where Price's Brandy was able to cut loose. And he's gone on to stop the clock in a time of 28.95. 3 3/4 lengths clear of the nearest pursuer, Trap 5 King Eden. Won the next qualifier, SLAHENY King, just running out Ruby's Rascal into third place in that third qualifying spot. 2 beats 5 and 1 then in the first heat of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Some run. I'm sure there's plenty more exciting performances to come here at Towcester tonight, and of course over tomorrow night as well. 8 heats tonight, 8 tomorrow. Plenty more to look forward to. But if it's like that, wow, it's going to be some couple of evenings here at Towcester. Anyway, the full order in for race 3 was 251.346. 251.346. Distance is 3 3/4. 1 length, a short head, 1 length, and 4. The winning time 28.95. 28.95. The clock in race number 3.
Thank you very much, Andy. Mick Livs is with me. If that's an idea of what's to come over the next couple of hours, we're in for a massive treat tonight, aren't we?
We certainly are. I think that set the stage. You remember in round 1, the very first race, Trap 6, Murray's Act, bang, 28.99. And the 3 days that followed, I've got to be honest, Darryl, I'm still recovering. You know, the excitement levels have been cranked up. It's an amazing competition. The reason why they call it the world's greatest greyhound competition is here for everybody to see. You know, Priceless Brandy, the Irish St Ledger champion, he's gone about and done it well. King Eden's run well there as well for second. You know, the Puppy Derby champion. He's just going to get better. Next up, we've got JT Jet, the defending champion. All eyes will be on him. Can he qualify? It's a tough race, isn't it? We've got
well, it is, because College Paradise is in the heat as well, and there'll be divided opinion between the two greyhounds.
Of course there will. College Paradise will have his fans as well as, you know, JT Jet. Liam Dowling's been a fantastic supporter of everything we're doing here at Towcester. Remember, he came here and won the TV trophy with Ballymacbonny. Bonnie. So Liam's no stranger to winning all big prizes, and it's going to be a great race. It's going to be a fantastic night. Same again tomorrow. It's the Greyhound Derby, and it's amazing. And I think all of us, we have to thank Lord Esquiff and the sponsors, Ben Keith, for delivering it for us. The real winners here are greyhound racing fans. Look what we're watching, it's incredible.
Absolutely, and you look resplendent, by the way, I have to say, in your Star Sports Greyhound Derby jacket. They look just so good, don't they?
Yeah, they do, Darryl. You know, we've got to support Ben and we've got to support Star Sports, and I wear this with pride. You know, Star Sports have been a fantastic sponsor so far, and I hope this is the start of a very long and fruitful relationship. I think Star Sports and Towcester work really well together, and it's exciting times, Darryl.
Give me one greyhound that's going to run tonight that excites you more than any other this evening. What's the greyhound you're just itching to see this evening?
It comes up next. It's JT Jet, the defending champion. He hasn't had many races. He had his first race, I think, from January in round 1. He missed he trapped out, ended up pecking, and then put in a sublime performance to qualify. If JT Jet gets it right at the boxes, we could see something extremely special. He's the defending champion. Not many greyhounds have won back-to-back greyhound derbies. Westmead Oak, your Rapid Rangers. You know, can JT Jet join an exclusive bunch of champions?
It would be a unique achievement, of course, if he were to do it here and to win a derby at 2 tracks. But that's some way down the line. Yeah, the buzz is exciting. We're looking forward to seeing him in a few minutes' time, and so many other good dogs later on tonight. We'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, that's really. I hope everybody has a fantastic night, and most of all, I hope the punters take a few quid off the bookies, even the sponsor.
Yeah, Ben doesn't mind paying out. We know that for sure, and he certainly was on the back of the first heat. Pop down and see him, or some of the other bookmakers tonight. They're all take your bets, and they're more than happy to take a fairly good bet as well here at Towcester. What's the feeling upstairs about the feedback?
He just said if you get it closer to the guests, with you, he said it's okay, but closer to them,
Okay.
it seems they're going to try that.
All right, I can do that.
Greyhounds on parade then for Heat 2 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Just a 5-dog heat, this one. Trap 1 is vacant, but in 2 we have Shane Boy Style, owned and trained by Kevin Boone at Yarmouth. 2 is Money Point Brave, Mrs. Eason and Stanton, the owners, trying to Paul Philpott. 3 is College Paradise for the Met in the Halfway Syndicate, trying to Liam Dowling of Ireland. 5, defending champion JT Jet for owner Mr. J Turner, trying to Paul Hennessy of Ireland. Trap 6 is the Rotor's Vic for Mrs. Brown, Clark, Naylor and Thornley, trying to Charlie Lister, unattached. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 4. Heat 2 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Full betting show up on screen now. College Paradise, a 5-4 chance, 11-8, trap 5, JT Jet. 3-1, trap 6, 16-1, trap 2, and 66-1, trap 3, Money Point Bray. Of course, caused the shock of the round in Heat 32 last Saturday for trying to Paul Philpott. He obliged at 33-1 on that occasion. Double that price here, 66-1, trap 3, Money Point Bray. Greyhounds behind the boxes then for race number 4, heat 2 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. And the Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps. So loading up for race number 4 on your card, heat 2. Just a couple of Greyhounds left to load then for heat 2. Tia in control down there. Just keeping an eye on proceedings. We're all loaded then for heat number 2, race number 4 on your card. Tia waves that flag again, and the hare's running, but on the spin for heat 2 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Defending champion in trap 5, JT Jet. Stand by for action. Off and racing away in trap 2, the first to show, Shane Boy Style. Leads from 4 and 6 in this first corner. Then comes 5 in the slow start in 3. Into the first corner we go. It's 2 going to lead them round now. Shane Boy Style tackled now by the 4 dog. He'll towards the bottom of that second bend, but 4 comes off the best of it. College Paradise leads up now for Liam Dowling down the far side. Then comes 2, 5 looming large on the outside. JT Jet the champion. 4 from 5 as they approach his final corner. Then comes 2, 6 trying to stay on now. DeRoda's Vix. Then 3 off the final bend. It's trap 4 taken on now by the 5 dog JT Jet. JT Jet just about edging it on the run for home, and he's going to go on and score. Showing his class. 5 beats 4. 6 back in third. Defending champion goes in round 2. Confirmation result race 4, first trap 5, JT Jet for owner Mr. J Turner, trying to Paul Hennessy from Ireland. Second trap 4, College Paradise. Third trap 6, the Rotors Vic. Result 5, 4 and 6, 5, 4, 6. Winning time 29.36, 29.36. Stand by for the replay then of race number 4. A head-on shot into that first corner. It was scrappy into that first bend. 2 had pinged out, but then 4 and 6 got involved in all sorts of bother. 6 did really well to go on and qualify in the end after trouble like that. Meanwhile, up front, trap 4 took it up down the far side, College Paradise, but all the time the champ, JT Jet, was winded up on the wide outside, had a solo on that outside lane, and he's gone on to score and collar trap 4. Very good ground in his own right. Showed plenty of heart, the 5 dog JT Jet, to get up and land heat 2 of this second round. 5 beats 4, 6 back in third. JT Jet, College Paradise and DeRota's Vic will all be in the hat for the next round on Saturday night.
JT Jet getting a well-deserved drink of water. What a performance it was from the champ. He's not going to relinquish his crown, is he? Easily, that's for sure. College Paradise safely through, and DeRota's Vic as well. It was a hot heat, and the 3 market principals safely through to the third round next Saturday, of course. So 2 races, 2 winners for the Hennessy team. It can hardly be going any better at the moment. Not sure if John Turner's watching from afar here, but he'll be delighted if he is. And a real gutsy display from JT Jet in heat number 2. Ben Keith from Star Sports is here on hand. He's going to make the trophy presentation in a second to Kevin. Greyhound's just coming in now. JT Jet. He's a fine specimen if you're close enough to the presentation area to be able to get a good look at JT Jet. You can kind of see why he's a champion. And he will take his unbeaten record into the third round next Saturday. Jim's taken all the pictures, Towcester.tv, of course, and social media to follow all of those. Yeah, we nearly forgot the winner's jacket as well. Look at that. It's going to look good, isn't he, in his Star Sports winner's coat. Will he be wearing the big coat come the 1st of July, I wonder? Many will hope so, of course. .29.36. Just a very brief word, Kevin, on this. You know, keep producing runs like that. He's going to keep coming back for a long way, isn't he?
Well, he won't if he keeps starting the way he started tonight. He bombed out last week, fell in a hole when he came out, and he's just walked out of traps tonight. That's inexcusable. He won't get away with that many nights. But look, he's not the reigning champ for nothing. He's the heart of a lion, and he'll keep fighting.
Was there any stage when you did think he was in a little bit of trouble?
I'd always think he's in trouble when he misses the kick like that, but I think he's ran about 36, 37 races, 4 Derby campaigns. He's only ever been out of first 3 twice, and there's a reason he's that record. But you'd always get nervous when he throws in one of them, which he's done all his life. And at the end of the day, they're animals, they're not mechanics. You can't make them do it. So there's an element of risk attached to this lad, but he never lets me down. So I'm happy with him.
It's good to see him still there in that draw for the third round. Thank you very much indeed. Let's get a very brief reaction from Ben. Were you paying out heavily, Ben, on were you paying out heavily there on that heat, or was it a good result for you guys?
That was actually a good result there. A bit of money appeared. There were 2 bets of £2,000 each on the 4 dog. He had every chance and got beat. So.
He did. He's been picked off. We whizzed through the first 4 heats. Perhaps we could just have a look at the other 4 heats tonight, and you can give me an idea where the money's been going or what you're looking for in them.
I know that there's been money this morning for Shane Boy Freddie at 9-4. The 3 dog here I see is open 7-4. We'd be happy to lay him again though at that type of price.
Okay, that's interesting. I think there might be a few takers for that if that's on offer.
Okay, and then in the 4th heat, Dorota's Wildcat. There's been a lot of money for that at evens this morning.
Is he likely to be around evens or?
No, I think that he'll be nearer 4-6 than evens, and I think Claw and Paddy's going to be hard to lay. He's 3 on the early tissue. I think he could go bigger. Okay,
so those who fancy Claw and Paddy, come and see Ben a bit later on. Let's have a whiz through the other heats while we've got a few moments here. So heat 5.
Again, there's been a lot. Of all the days so far, there's been more early moves today than any other day. And here, the favourites have flip-flopped, 2-run race. This morning, the 6 dog was a 7-4 into 6-4. It's now going to be 11-10, and the 5 dog will be evens. It's going to be sort of 14 bar.
It was interesting because earlier in the week, the bookmakers that went up, Tyrachet was very short. I think the consensus is that Bonucci will lead, and it's whether Tyrachet can pick him off.
Yes, that's it. I mean, look, for me, Tyrachet would be a great anti-post bet. I mean, he's like JT Jet, he's just going to keep qualifying, isn't he? But I'd agree with you. I think that I can see why the 7-4 and 6-4 went the 6 dog, because Tyrachet's got to catch him from 5.
We're going to put a hold on that preview. We'll come back and look at the other races a little bit later on. But yeah, that's a fascinating matchup in Heat 5. But Ben and all the bookmakers here, more than happy to accommodate your wagers this evening.
I want to take a look back at the replay of Heat 2 of the second round. JT Jet showing his class and going on to stop the clock in a time of 29.36. Not the best of starts for JT Jet. All sorts of bother into that first corner. 4.26 all involved. But what a run from JT Jet to collar trap 4 College Paradise on the run for home. Another Irish winner from from the Hennessy range. Paul's dogs seem to be coming right at the right time. JT Jet, your winner. College Paradise second. Dorota's Vic back in third. Full order in. 54632, 54632. Distance is 1 length, 1 3/4, 2.5 3/4 of a length. Winning time 29.36, 29.36. Welcome back to the Stewards Tower. I'm joined now by Carly Philpott, assistant trainer Dean Childs. Good evening, Carly.
Evening.
Nice to have you up here. Now you've got Drupers Benucci, goes in race 7 tonight, heat 5. They were just talking about the chance of Drupers Benucci down with Ben down in the ring there. He's been well supported. Do you fancy him tonight?
I think he's got a great chance. If he comes away, I think he's got a great chance of winning, yeah.
Well, that's what he's all about. He's all about the early pace, and he's got a great draw in 6, the lone wide seed. I believe we're going to take a look back at how he got in the heat. Second in the heat behind Ballymac Matt, but that's certainly no disgrace to be second behind a ground of the calibre of Ballymac Matt. Can you talk us through this run, please, Carly? Went from trap 6, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the wrong dog broke in front of him. Ballymac Matt, he's a great dog, and once that went round in front, I didn't think he would be able to pick the dog up, but, you know, they both run a great race, and, you know, I was really pleased with him.
Yeah, they were well clear of the third down that far side. And he certainly got a great deal of talent as Drew Benucci. Only a baby, August 15. He did that fantastic trial on 24th of May, 28.86. That's when he really came to the attention of many anti-post backers, I'm sure, Drew Benucci. But only a baby. You think the best days yet to come where Benucci's concerned?
Yeah, I mean, he's a lovely dog. He does everything right. He's got a great temperament, and, you know, he's run the track really well, and he seems to be running the track better every time he goes round. So, yeah, just fingers crossed that he has a bit of luck.
So fingers crossed for a ping break tonight then.
Yeah, just hoping he gets a good start and say he should have a great chance.
Well, the Shrews are on. Plenty of support for Drupers Benucci. Good luck to them and good luck to you tonight and for the rest of the competition. Thanks for joining us, Carly.
Thanks, Andy.
Grounds on parade then for our next race. Race number 5 on your card. It's the third heat of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Runners as follows. Track 1 is Velvet Blaze, Mrs. Burton and Burton, trainer Kevin Hutton. 2 is Romeo Treaty for owner Mr. A. Hingley, trainer Pat Ducey at Perry Bar. 3 is Shane Boy Freddy, owner and trainer Kevin Boone at Yarmouth. 4 Adagio Gold for Mrs. Barfoot and Barfoot, trainer Mark Wallace. 5 is Carlos Court for owner Mrs. C. James, trainer Claudia Ray, unattached. And trap 6 is Powerful Boy for owner Mrs. A. Gorn and trainer Seamus Gorn. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 5. It's the third heat of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Full betting show up on screen now. Favourite in 3, Shane Boy Freddy, a 7-4 chance. 9-4 traps 1 and 5. 12-1 traps 4 and 6, and 25-1 the 2-dog Romeo Treaty. So Freddy's your favourite in trap 3. First round scorer was Shane Boy Freddy in a time of 29.12. Was away and gone in the first round heats. Looking for more of the same then if you're with Shane Boy Freddy in this next race, race number 5. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race number 5, the third heat of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Two wins for trainer Paul Hennessy thus far. No Irish Raiders here, unless you count Seamus Gorn in trap 6. Seven to 4 favourite in 3, Shane Boy Freddy. 9 to 4 trap 5, 5 to 2 now trap 1 Velvet Blaze. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race 5, loading up for heat 3 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Going in. All loaded then for race 5. Stand by for action. Tears wave that flag, so the hare's running. Bunny on the spin for heat 3 of the second round. Bunny approaching those boxes. Off and racing away. Decent start from the 3 dogs. Shane Boy Freddy. 3 from 1 and 5. Then comes 2, 4 and 6. In the first corner we go though. Shane Boy Freddy joined now by Velvet Blaze. 3 from 1. 5 still handy. And then comes 2, 4 and 6. 5 I think has gone wrong at that first corner. But up front is trap 3. Shane Boy Freddy. The head of affairs leads by a good 2 to 3 lengths. And 1 back in second. Then comes 2, 4 and 6 approaching the final corner. Been all about Shane Boy Freddy for Kevin Boone thus far. Now leads by a good 3 to 4 lengths from 1 Velvet Blaze off this final corner. Then comes 2 Romeo Treaty also looking likely to qualify. 3 from 1 and 2 then. And going to stay that way. 3 beats 1 and 2. And all the way success for Kevin Boone and Shane Boy Freddy. Confirmation result race 5, first trap 3, Shane Boy Freddy, own and trained by Kevin Boone at Yarmouth. Second trap 1, Velvet Blaze. Third trap 2, Romeo Treaty. Result 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2. Replay up on screen then of race number 5. 3's gone clear. Sad looks like trap 5, Carlos Court is feeling somewhere into that first corner. But up front is trap 3, Shane Boy Freddy. That's booted clear from 1 into second, Velvet Blaze. And 2 stayed on, Romeo Treaty as the other qualifier. And all the way success then for Shane Boy Freddy. Was away and gone in round number 1. More of the same here tonight. 3-1-2 then in race number 5. Shane Boy Freddy, Velvet Blaze and Romeo Treaty all qualify for our next round.
Well, that will put a smile on the face of Kevin Boone, because he loves this dog, doesn't he? Shane Boy Freddie, he's marching on. Well done, Kevin. Let me give you the trophy for the presentation if you've got a spare hand. We're going to chat in a second. Better get the jacket. This is vitally important if you don't mind, Kevin. What a run that was from Freddie. I'm just hoping Carlos Court is okay. In real trouble midway down the back. We wish Connections the best with him, but Shane Boy Freddie goes marching on with another dominant display from the front. Jim's going to get the pictures, and we get a very quick word with Kevin, because I know he's got to rush with Murray's Act, of course, in the... Someone's looking after Murray's Act, so we'll have a little bit more time. That's good to hear. 29.08. It's not a bad time. They're getting quicker these times from Shane Boy Freddie here at Towcester. Did you feel the... I suppose the first two races, it was going to be tough, wasn't it, what you're up against, but this is better, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he is a little bit of a class dog from the other one, but the one in the first race, he's an 8-bend, 6-bend stayers, but we put him in here just to give him some runs and hopefully go for the Duranda later on. But no, you can't take nothing away from this dog. He's just incredible. Every day he'd run in the paddock if you let him, but we don't let him, and we just look after him. I've looked after myself for the last 58 years. So.
And he looks after you, doesn't he, on the track, because he keeps putting in the displays, doesn't he? Yeah. There's no sign of that abating.
Oh, no, he's brilliant. He'll go on until he's 5, hopefully. So, yeah, he's a great dog.
When he came out tonight, once he trapped, which I guess there was every chance of that happening, did you think, well, we're pretty safe now?
Yeah, you're always pretty safe, but there were some good stayers in there, and unfortunately, the 5 dog's a good dog. That dog did worry me tonight more than the 1 dog, but unfortunately, that's got hurt, so that does take a little bit of the gloss off winning the race. So, but now he's credit where he's due. He's come here, he's 1-2 on the trot, and whatever happened, now he'll do me wherever he come.
And you've got 2 more to come, of course. Interesting enough, all yours in the first 5 heats. Murray's Act, of course, momentarily, but for a short while, had the clock here last week, of course. What can he deliver tonight?
Well, he's in a hard one tonight, and I'd rather been in 6, where the Brinkley dog, I'd looked him in 5, and then I'd have more than likely followed him round, but the 6 dog could cut me off tonight before we get to the first bend, and then that's play catch up, to be fair, because you've got 4 other dogs on the inside of me, but hopefully Kevin Hutton's dog will go well and lead, and the 6 pushes in, and he just follow him round. That's what I'm hoping. So if a qualifier will be happy, I'd love him at qualifier, to be fair, but yeah, he's got a hard job.
Can Knockhard Spring find a route through?
Yeah, Knockhard Spring, I mean, he got in the final of the Scottish Derby, and he's got tremendous early, but he hasn't trapped very well with his 2 trials and his race last week. He just didn't get used to the traps, but you never know. Tonight, if he ping, he'll give Tara Shea a decent run. I mean, if he's behind him with 20 metres to go, I know he'll be the winner. Tara Shea.
Yes. Listen, well done on this. I say he's a stalwart for the Cannon. I'm sure you're absolutely chuffed that he's still there fighting for another round.
Yeah, he'll be in the hat on Thursday, on Saturday night, and hopefully I may have one more. I mean, it'd be nice, but if not, we have to go alone with him. And last year, if you remember, he got beat 3/4 length in the English Derby semi-final. So, yeah, he's still got it.
He certainly has, Kevin. Well done. Good performance. He's a great servant, isn't he? Shane Boy Freddie. He's done it again for Kevin. He's safely through to round 3.
As Kevin says, he's still got it. Shane Boy Freddie, the old fella, still doing him proud. Was away and gone here today. Shane Boy Freddie has gone on to stop the clock in a time of 29.08. Fireworks in that first round of 5:13 split. He's pinged out again here today. Away and gone. Trap to line success for the old fella. Shane Boy Freddie. 3 beats 1 and 2. Some run from Shane Boy Freddie. And he'll represent Team Boone in the next round, as will Velvet Blaze for Kevin Hutton and Romeo Treaty for Pat Ducey. 3-1-2 then in race number 5, heat 3. Full order in, 3-1-2, 4-6, 5 did not finish. Distances 2.5 lengths, 2.5, 2.25 and 3.25. Winning time 29.08, 29.08. Greyhounds on parade then for race number 6, heat 4 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Cloran Paddy for Mrs. Aldous, Gilman, Hickey and Lister. Trainer Charlie Lister. 2 is Barricane Tiger for owner Mr. E.J. Herbert. Trainer Patrick Janssens. 3 is Ticking Clock for owner Miss V. Stoner. Trainer Spencer Mavria, Central Park. 4 is Dorota's Wildcat for Mrs. Hutton and Usher. Trainer Kevin Hutton. 5 is Murray's Act for that man, Mr. Kevin Boone. Trainer Yarmouth. And 6 is Brinkley's King for Mrs. Austin Bowles, Campbell and Evans. Trainer Seamus Cahill from Hove. Grounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 6. Full betting shop on screen now. You can see Dorota's Wildcat, an odds on 4 to 6 chance in race number 6, heat 4. So 4 to 6 trap 4. 7 to 2 trap 1 Cloran Paddy. 11 to 2 Barricane Tiger. 7 to 1 trap 6 Brinkley's King. 8 to 1 Murray's Act in 5 and 5-0 50 to 1 trap 3 Ticking Clock. Greyhounds approaching the boxes for race number 6. We now have just 2 minutes to the off, 2 minutes only left for betting on race number 6, heat 4 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. 2 minutes to the off. Still 4 to 6, trap 4, Dorota's Wildcat. There is on screen the favourite. Fantastic in round 1, missed his break, but paced up brilliantly to go on and stop the clock in a time of 28.86. Still only 10 runs on his card, Dorota's Wildcat, which is 1-6, second twice. So it's 4 to 6 to land this heat. 7 to 2, trap 1, Cloran Paddy, another first round scorer for Charlie Lister. 11 to 2, trap 2, Barricane Tiger. 8 to 1, trap 6, 10 to 1, trap 5, and 5-0, 50 to 1, trap 3, Ticking Clock. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 6. We're loading up for heat 4 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Going in those boxes. Loading process well underway then for heat 4. All loaded up now then. Stand by for action. Tears round the front of the traps. There she goes. She's happy. Gives a smile, waves the flag. So the hare's running. Bunny on the spin for Heat 4 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Favourite in 4 to Rota's Wildcat. Off and racing away. A poor break from the forward. I got front. It's one that leads. 1 from 6 and 5. Then comes 2. 4 pacing up into that corner. Then comes 3 into the first bend we go. 4 goes to the outside to challenge off the second corner. All sorts of bother again. 6 gives 4 a bit of a nudge, but 4 trying to get on terms of 1 up front. Now Clor Paddy. 1 from 4 and 2. Then comes 5 and 6. But all action thus far into the third corner we go now then. It's Clor Paddy that goes on now from 2. Barricade Tiger. 5 trying to stay on into third. Now Murray's act for Kevin Boone off this final corner though. It's Clor Paddy scooting clear and is going to go on and score here. 1 lands it. Closer place in the end. 5 and 2. The Rota's Wildcat sadly eliminated. Confirmation result race 6, first trap 1, Clor Paddy from Mrs. Aldous, Gilman, Hickey and Lister. Trying to Charlie Lister, second trap 5, Murray's Act, third trap 2, Barricade Tiger. Result 1, 5 and 2, 1, 5, 2. Let's take a look up at the replay. 4, Darota's Wildcat got left in the boxes, paced up fantastically though to challenge. Got done at the first bend and bumped again at the second. And at halfway as well, he tried absolute darndest, did Darota's Wildcat. But everywhere he went, he seemed to have a door slammed in his face. Got a bump at that third bend as well from the 5 dog. Just didn't get any sort of run, Darota's Wildcat. But after that start, he really did try his darndest, but it wasn't to be. Meanwhile, up front, Clor Paddy, and we knew, stays on pretty well. Former 6 bend start. Once he hit the front, he wasn't for catching. Clor Paddy has gone on to score in good style. 1 beats 5, 2 back in third. Clor Paddy, Murray's Act, and Barricade Tiger, your qualifiers. There's trap 1, Clor Paddy up on screen now.
Tell Max. Well, here's the winner coming back in. Fresh water for him, sort in. It's pretty fresh in there. We've just changed that, so get himself a nice drink, Clor Paddy. On the back of another big display here. Of course, a Derby finalist and indeed Ledger finalist last year. He's got a very good CV indeed. But how tough is this Derby? Darota's Wildcat missing it, showing fantastic pace, but unfortunately doing all his running to get himself back into the race, and he's eliminated. Likewise, Brinkley's king as well, of course, and ticking clock, but no hiding places in this year's Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. We know that much already, and we're only in the early throes of the competition. Get some reaction from Connections in a moment as the winner makes his way in. So owners are coming in. I know it's Kieran's first visit here to Towcester, so we'll get his thoughts on what he's made of the venue in a moment. Well, Charlie Lister, of course, as we know, has won 7 derbies. Might Towcester offer him an opportunity of winning an 8th in a few weeks' time? He's certainly got a big player here. So we get the big picture, and then we catch up with Connections, get their views on what we've just witnessed in a few moments' time. Cloran Paddy's been here. He knows all about being in these big races, of course. It's not unfamiliar territory to him by any means. He's going to get the winner's coat on Paddy as well. Get his Star Sports colours on, make him the picture here. Well, Kieran, let's get your reaction here, because I know this is your first visit to Towcester. Not a bad introduction, I guess.
Yeah, nice. I like the track. Great. I think it's great. Great facilities. I like it.
Even better when your dog's out there doing what this fella's just done.
Yeah, he's running well. You know, he's not running obviously since October, and last week was good, and I think he ran really well tonight. So showing a bit of bravery at the bend, and once he's in front, he's a hard dog to pin back.
Isn't he just? So he goes marching on to round 3, of course. I mean, you know, Derby finalist last year. You got that dream kept alive maybe for 2017.
Well, obviously, you know, it's a long way to go, but last year was great. I think this track, to me, looks a bit better for him. 500 metres, not so tight as Wimbledon. He likes this sort of running, galloping track. So let's see where it goes. Keeps qualifying. I think it's a dog who can keep qualifying and see what happens.
Absolutely. He's in there fighting, and you're listening to Kieran's thoughts, of course. I mean, he's been brought into this competition fresh. Looks to have done in the world of good.
Yeah, as I say, he's been off 6 months, so, you know, he's coming into the competition fresh. You know, he's getting out well. He got out well tonight. He just lacked a wee tad into the bend. Got his back legs took a little bit, but he's managed to ride the bump, and, you know, once he turned the back straight, a length in front, you know, it'd take a good dog to come past him, because he stays really well. So I'm just over the moon, you know. Kieran and that have been very patient, and, you know, it pays dividends. And yeah, I just hope he can keep qualifying, you know, and you never know, this dream could be alive for another final.
And you got De Rotersvik safely through as well. What do you make of that run?
Yeah, I thought he ran an absolute blinder tonight. He's got out well, and then he's had to check just on the first bend, but he's run on really strong again. So yeah, I say he's coming on leaps and bounds the last few months, and yeah, very pleased.
Two very big guns to continue on the competition. Thank you very much, Ian. Good luck for the draw to come later on. So he's still there, isn't he? Cloran Paddy goes marching on to round number 3. Could he be heading for a second Derby final?
Yep, Cloran Paddy goes marching on, as does Murray's Act and Barricane Tiger from Heat 4. Daroda's Wildcat will be the talking point, I'm sure, from that heat. Fell out, but he was absolutely busting a gut to try and get competitive, but everywhere he went, there seemed to be a wall of dogs. With Daroda's Wildcat wasn't to be his night tonight. Eliminated back in 4th position, but take nothing away from the winner, Cloran Paddy. Galloped away from him down the back, and has gone on to stop the clock in a time of 29.42. 152 then in race number 6, heat 4 of the second round, for which the full order in was as follows: 152.463, 152.463. Distance is 3 1/4, 3/4 of a length, 3 3/4, half a length and a neck. The winning time 29.42, 29.42. Grounds parade then for our next race, race number 7, heat 5 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. In 1 is Kildallan Turbo for owner Mr. D. Butcher, trainer Johnny Blanco. 2 is Sober Cindy for owner Mr. A. Minnis, trainer Ian Walker at Perry Bar. Trap 3 is Burgess Sugar Rave, Mrs. Calcutt and Walters, trainer John Mullins at Yarmouth. 4 Knockhard Spring, owned and trained by Kevin Boone at Yarmouth. 5 Tyra Shea for owner Mr. PJ Fahy, trainer PJ Fahy of Ireland. And trap 6, Droopers Benucci for owner Mr. M. Gilbert, trainer Dean Childs of Crayford. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for lucky race 7, heat 5 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Even money, trap 6, Droopers Benucci. 11 to 10, trap 5, Tyra Shea. They're the 2 big guns in this next heat. Heat number 5, race 7, evens, trap 6, 11 to 10, trap 5, 16 to 1, bar these. Odds on now, trap 6, Droopers Bonucci, 10 to 11. 11 to 8, trap 5, Tyra Shea. Favourite backers hoping Droopers Bonucci can be away again then in race number 7. Tyra Shea always likely to be playing catch up, but sure to be flying at the finish. The 5 dog. Can Droopers Bonucci poach a winning lead? They're the market leaders. It's then 10 to 1 trap 4, 16 to 1 trap 2, 20 to 1 trap 1 and 5-0, 50 to 1 trap 3, Burgess Sugar Ray. Greyhounds loading up then for race number 7, going in for the 5th heat of the 2nd round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Going in those boxes. All loaded then for race number 7. Flag's been waved. Hares on the run. Bunny on the move then for race number 7. Heat 5 of the 2nd round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Favourite in 6, Droopers Bonucci looking for a ping break on the outside. Off and racing at 5 it is though, that leads from 6. Then comes 4, 3, 1 and 2 into the first corner we go as trap 4 going to pace round. Knockout Spring, still got 5 on the outside though, leads off the second bend. Tyra Shea, we know he stays on, surely not for catching now. Tyra Shea for PJ Farr, he leads by 2 lengths at halfway. 5 from 4, then comes 1, 2, 3 and 6 out the back door, approaching the final corner now. It's Tyra Shea, surely home for all money from here on in. 5 going further and further clear. Tyra Shea, impressive stuff. He found his trapping boots tonight and he's gone on to score easily in the end from 4. 2 back in 3rd. 5-4-2. Race number 7. Heat 5. And I can say that is a new track record. New track record for Tyra Shea, 28.72. There's a graphic up on screen to confirm it. He was away and gone, Tyra Shea, unlike in the heats when he was playing catch up. And he's gone on to beat Claire's Rockets. Track record here at Towcester, 28.72, the winning time for Tyra Shea. 5 beats 4 and 2 in heat number 5. Let's take a look back at the replay then. 6. Missed the beat at the start. Droopers Bonucci looking for a fast start and he got the opposite. Meanwhile, trap 5 it was that's pinged out. And he stayed on brilliantly. Pace up down the back and he stayed on as we know he can. Tyra Shea, absolute poetry in motion from PJ Farr. Greyhound was playing catch up in the heat but away and gone here today and he stopped the clock in a new track record of 28.72. 28.72, some run. For a distant second. Knockout Spring will also go into the drum on Saturday night. Likewise, trap 2, Sober Cindy back in 3rd. 5-4-2 then, race number 7, heat 5. A track record busting run from Tyra Shea.
Well, it just gets better, doesn't it? The bar is set, and all of a sudden, we've got a new clock. This Star Sports English Greyhound Derby is just proven to be something very, very special this year. What a run that was. Quite remarkable. I tell you what, Kevin Boonspall's not bad, and he's finished second. Knockout Spring gives Kevin a 3rd runner in the 3rd round, which is fantastic. Commiserations to Droopers Bonucci, of course, and Cordell and Turbo and Burgess Sugar Ray. It's tough out there. Well, we get the presentation in a second. Big smiles from the PJ Fahey team, that's for sure. What a run it was. Shaving 5 spots off of Claire's Rocket's clock. And of course, Claire's Rocket's got a chance to get the record back shortly. How many times is this track record going to go during the course of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby here at Towcester? Monumental run from Tyra Shea. There was no way back for the rest when he came out like that. Hold on, you've got to take the trophy. Well, we're going to get the pictures and we'll get some reaction as well in a second. This is promising to be the fiercest and most competitive derby for many a year. The benchmark just keeps on getting bettered. Well, the words, have we just seen the derby winner, have just been echoed. I tell you, if he can continue running like that, he's going to play a major part, isn't he?
Yeah, look, he was always going to play a major part. But there's some great dogs in this derby. You know, one swallow never met a summer, and we just take it week to week. But I always knew there was going to be a huge run on because I'm emotional now, so.
When the traps opened and you saw the way he came out, I mean, it was...
I said to Barry coming up, if he broke, he'd do 28.60. I wasn't far out. He done 28.72.
It's not bad. It's a new clock. I mean, that'll do for now, won't it?
Yeah, he can do 28.60 in the final.
Absolutely. I mean, is he... I guess it's the wrong question. Is he living up quite to the expectations? We're only at round 2, but to put up that sort of performance at this stage...
Yeah, as you look at... As I said, there's a lot of very, very good dogs on it. You know, there's 30 or 40 dogs, not 2 or 3. There's 30 or 40 very, very good dogs on it. If you watched Price's Brandy earlier on, I thought he was hugely impressive. Claire's Rocket is a machine. You know, if he gets it right, he's coming up later, you know. He's a very, very, very good dog. And there's plenty of other very, very good dogs in it. And there's other young dogs that are improving. They will improve maybe in round 5 or round 6 and hit the peak in round 5 or round 6, but I wouldn't swap this lad for anything.
He's been well talked up, hasn't he? A lot of people, you know, are on his side. A lot of people have got those sort of tasty anti-post wagers, and what we've just seen at the moment, it's all looking good, isn't it?
Yeah, I said, when I bought him, I said he was very much like myself. When he's good, he's very, very good, and when he's bad, ... So I think he proved that again tonight.
Listen, well done.
Thank you very much.
Third round comes beckoning with a new clock. Congratulations. It was a mighty run, wasn't it? Tyra Shea, that's the new standard, that's the new benchmark. What's Claire's Rocket and Droopy's Buick going to do about that, I wonder?
It's going to be very interesting, but he's quite right. When he's good, he's very, very, very good. And tonight, that was exceptional from Tyra Shea. Away and gone. Who knew he could trap like that? And he's come home 5 3/4 lengths clear of Trap 4 Knockout Spring. Back in second with 2 Sober Cindy in third. 5-4-2 then. But what about that run? Just take a seat, look, sit back, relax and enjoy the run in. It was some performance from Tyra Shea. And all the way success for PJ Fahey. Congratulations. That was some run. Full order in then for race number 7. 5-4-2-3-1-6. 5-4-2-3-1-6. Distance is 5 3/4. 1.5 lengths, 5 lengths, 1 and a short head. The winning time, once again, that track record, 28.72. New track record, 28.72. Congratulations to all concerned. Crowds parading then for our next race. Race number 8, heat 6 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. In 1, we have TJ's Apache, Mrs. Nichols and Young, and trainer Paul Young from Romford. 2 is Burgess Papa for the Pyman's Racing Club, trainer Dave Mullins at Romford. 3 is Droopers Buick for the Conlon family and trainer Angela Harrison at Newcastle. 4 is Sister's Secret for Miss Brown and Mr. Brown, trainer Norman McAllister at Hove. 5 is The Other Reg for Mrs. Jones and Jones, trainer Pat Rosney unattached. And trap 6 is Mariad Spring for Mr. J. Horan, trainer Fraser Black of Ireland. We now have just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only left for betting on heat 6 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Odds on trap 3 then, this class act, Droopers Buick 4 to 11. It's then 4 to 1, trap 5, The Other Reg. 10 to 1, traps 1 and 6. 33's trap 2, and 5-0, 50 to 1, trap 4, Sister's Secret. Droopers Buick though, impressive in round number 1. Fantastic CV is Droopers Buick. Can he add a second round winning the Derby here tonight to it? 4 to 11 says he can. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps for heat 6. Race number 8 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby, round 2. Nearly all loaded then for race 8. Heat 6. Tira's flag in hand, there she goes, she's waving, so the hare's running, but in the spin for race number 8, heat 6 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Stand by for action, Bunny approaching. Gates lift and away we go. Fairly level break this time. The 5 dog showing in front now though. The Other Reg, 5 from 2. Then comes 3, 1, 4 and 6. The back mark around that first corner we go. Is trap 5. The Other Reg that leads for Pat Rosney by 2 lengths now from 2 back in second. Burgess Papa. Then comes 3, 1 and 4. Towards the third corner we go though. It's all about the orange jacket thus far of The Other Reg. 3 now moving nicely in second. Droopers Buick, this class act. Then comes 1 and 2 approaching the final corner then. It's trap 5 taken on now by the 3 on the outside. The challenge switches back to the inside. Droopers Buick one handy as well towards the work, and the 5 hang tough. Close in the end, 5 and 1. Officially a photograph, but I think The Other Reg has just held on from TJ's Apache. Confirmation result, race 8, first trap 5, the other edge for Mrs. Jones and Jones, trying to Pat Rosney. Second trap 1, TJ's Apache. Third trap 3, Droopers Buick. Result 5, 1 and 3, 5, 1, 3. Winning time 29.20, 29.20. Stand by for the replay then of race number 8. Some really useful early gears from the 5-dog, the other race to lead in that first corner for Pat Rosney. Was away and gone in those early exchanges. And he's managed to repel all comers on the run for home. Had 3 Droopers Buick snapping at his heels off that final corner. He switched to the outside, then switched back to the inner. Ran into the back of trap 5. Did Droopers Buick. Meanwhile, up the inside, one was staying on really nicely. TJ's Apache and almost got there on the line. But 5 has stood firm up front. In the end, repelled all comers. 5 beats 1. And 3. It's a good run from the youngster. Only a July 15 whelp is the other reg. Plenty more wins to come. There's the photo finish print up on screen now. Just confirming that 5 has held on there. 5-1-3. Winner's time 29.20. Nice performance from this July 15 whelp.
Well, the other reg is very young, isn't he? Still a puppy, but he is running with performances that belie his years. Ran well, of course, to win the puppy competition at Shawfield, and has delivered a huge run here for Pat Rosney and connections. And on this occasion, Droopers Buick's going to have to be satisfied with qualifying back in third. Let's get your thoughts. Step across here. Trophy is here. Sorry. Goodness me. That was very... You better have one of those. He is very young, but I tell you what, he knows what it's all about, doesn't he?
Yeah, he seems to, Darryl. Yeah, he's doing well.
Showed the early pace again, as per last week.
Yes, yeah. I thought he was a bit unlucky last week, but I wasn't expecting to beat Buick. But nice surprise.
Pleasant surprise, goes marching on into the next round. What are we thinking of that, gents?
Pardon?
What do we think of that, gents?
Well, this is the one you were saying.
Tell me about that performance.
Well, I suspected he might pull it out the bag tonight. I said to Pat, he'll pull the surprise tonight. I told the lads back home to back him. A bit of early pace, get in front, cause a bit of trouble, get home.
He runs in your name, sir?
Yeah, Mark and me dad, Mark and Mickey.
How did you get involved?
We've been at him since all my life practically. My dad used to train him himself when I was a lad, and then I started training him, and then we left the scene for a couple of years when local track Chester and Winsford shut down. And my dad had a stroke and big ops, so I thought something to keep him going, get a dog. So
We've seen some big runs out there tonight. You've witnessed them as we have, but your fellas, you know, reminded us he's very much in that melting pot.
Over the moon with him, honest. We've had good dogs in the past, but we haven't had one for a while, but he's something else. He's made us proud.
I mean, the competition at Shawfield looked pretty good, but he's obviously translated that form here to Towcester very, very effectively.
Yeah, we just want him to trap in these new traps, and he's been showing early, but not coming away from the traps so good. But I think he did tonight. I can't remember much of the race now, but I think he got out.
All you need to know, he's won again. You're in the next round.
He's won. Over the moon, mate, over the moon. We'd have been happy going on with third.
Listen, well done. We'll see you back here for round 3 next week. Congratulations. The other edge. He goes marching on. Well done, sir. Fantastic. He's in round 3. They're in round 3.
Yeah, let's take a look back at how the other Reg has done the business then in heat number 6. Away and gone. Some serious early pace from the other Reg tonight. Certainly got used to those traps now. No problems in the trapping department tonight from the other Reg. Away and gone, and he's managed to keep trap 1 TJ's Apache at bay on the run for home. 3 Droopers Buick can count himself a little bit unlucky. Just ran to the back of 5 on a couple of occasions on the run in. Otherwise, he might have been there or thereabouts as well. But he's in the next round, Droopers Buick anyway. 5-1-3 it finished. The other Reg, TJ's Apache and Droopers Buick, your qualifiers for the next round. And the full order in for race number 8 was 5-1-3, 4-2-6. 5-1-3, 4-2-6. The distance is half a length, 3/4 of a length, 4 3/4, a neck, and 3 1/2. Winning time 29:20, 2:9:20. Well, the betting's in for our next race, race number 9, heat number 7. Claire's Rocket, 4-6 in the market. It was a track record up until about half an hour ago when Tyra Shea's gone in. Former track record holder then, Claire's Rocket, a 4-6 chance to land heat number 7.
Yeah, it's a short enough price, isn't he? I guess, Andy, we've seen Buick beaten, but qualifying, we've seen Wildcat unfortunately eliminated, Ben. So, you know, few of the good things have been toppled tonight.
Do you know what, though? At the dogs, you just don't lay odds-on chances. It's a 2 to 5 chance there. It's hard to lay the odds-on chances really anywhere now, even at Cheltenham or Ascot. To be honest, we do better business without the favourite on those.
I was about to mention that's another option, of course. You are betting without the favourite. You've always got that alternative.
Yeah.
What about the Tyra Shea Droopers Bonucci race a bit earlier on? Did it level itself out in terms of the market in the end or not?
No, we laid the 6 dog. So that was a good result. And Lofty, who does our card, he said as soon as Ty Roche broke, he said this is going to do the clock. So.
Well, he was absolutely spot on. So Claire's Rocket here then is going to go up again, a short one, as you say, trying to tempt punters in at short enough odds, I suppose.
Yeah, I'd be a layer at 4 to 6 though. I mean, as I think I've said to you before, look, he's a great dog, but he's the type of dog that bookmakers want to lay. You know, yes, no, sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Come and see Ben then if you fancy Claire's Rocket, or indeed one of the other bookmakers here. Parade's coming up for race 7. Thank you, Ben.
Thanks, Darryl.
Yep, on parade for Heat 7 then. Race number 9 on your card. Heat 7, the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. And 1 is Mad About Owen for Mr. Waters and trainer John Mullins at Yarmouth. 2 is Claire's Rocket for the Full House Syndicate and trainer Graham Holland from Ireland. 3 is Minnie's Highway, owned and trained by Richard Baker, Hall Green. 4 is Coolavani Pet for owner Mr. Al Dowling, trainer Liam Dowling of Ireland. 5 is Bubbly Turbo for the Champagne Club Syndicate, trainer Paul Young at Romford. And 6 is Crossfield Giles for the Crossfield 7 and trainer Seamus Cahill from Hove. We'll now have just 4 minutes to the off, 4 minutes only left for betting on Heat 7. Still 4 to 6 then, Claire's Rocket. It's electric in the heats. There'll be more of the same here tonight. Round number 2, let's hope so. It was a real feast in round number 1 from Claire's Rocket. Spoke to trainer Graham Holland earlier, so he's come out of the race well. Let's hope he can go in again then for Connections, owned by the Full House Syndicate, trained by Graham. A 4 to 6 chance for race number 9 on your card tonight. Then bet 7 to 2, trap 5, Bubbly Turbo. 5 to 1, trap 1, Mad About Owen. 9 to 1, trap 4, Coolavani Pet. 1-2, 12 to 1, trap 6, Crossfield Giles. And 5-0, 50 to 1, Minnie's Highway in 3. 4 to 6 then, Claire's Rocket. Ben Keith from Star Sports, happy to lay that price. Grounds approaching the starting traps then for race number 9, Heat 7. There's Claire's Rocket up on screen now then, 8 to 11. Certainly looks well, Claire's Rocket. 11 to 8 on. It's then 4 to 1, trap 5, Bubbly Turbo. 5 to 1, the one dog, Mad About Owen. 9 to 1, trap 4, 12 to 1, trap 6, and 50 to 1, trap 3, Minnie's Highway. Not long till post time now then. Just over a minute left for betting on race number 9, Heat 7 of round 2 of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for race 9, loading up then for heat 7. Nearly all loaded then for heat 7. Race number 9 on your card. All loaded. Stand by for action. Tears wave that flag and the hares running, but on the spin for heat 7 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Claire's Rocket in 2. Off and away we go. Decent start from 2, but crowded out now. Up front is trap 5 that leads. 5 from 1 and 4. Then comes 6, 2 and 3. The back marker in the first corner we go. 5 going to lead them round now. Bubbly Turbo 1 in the second. Then comes 4, 2 there or thereabouts. Claire's Rocket now down this far side. Up front though, still Bubbly Turbo that leads for Paul Young by a good 2 to 3 lengths now from 1 in hot pursuit. Mad About Owen in second. 2 now. Claire's Rocket into third place. Then comes 4. Approaching the final corner now. Trap 5 taken on now by the 1 dog. Mad About Owen on the inside goes wide and they collide. That leaves it open for trap 2. Claire's Rocket to go on and score here. 2 beats 4 in the end. Close to third place. 3 and 6. All action off that final corner. Meanwhile, trap 2, Claire's Rocket, has gone on to score. Result race 9, first trap 2, Claire's Rocket for the Full House Syndicate, Trainer Graham Holland of Ireland. Second trap 4, Call of Any Pet. Third trap 3, Minnie's Highway. Result 2, 4 and 3. 2, 4, 3. We'll take a look back at the replay then of race number 9, heat 7. 3 squeeze of room on the run up. Meanwhile it was trap 5, Bubbly Turbo, that led them all a merry dance in those early exchanges. Not the best of starts from the eventual winner, Claire's Rocket. Got into position to challenge down the far side. Did the eventual winner, but it was this collision between 1 and 5 off the final bend. Looks like 1 just moves off into the 5 dog. His back legs out wide on the track, and that gave trap 2, Claire's Rocket, plenty of room to go on and score. 4's run on for second, also unaffected by those last bend shenanigans. 3 back in third, Minnie's Highway. 2, 4, 3 then in an eventful race number 9, heat 7. Would trainer John Mullins please contact the stewards box? Trainer John Mullins, contact the stewards box. Thank you.
Well, here's Claire's Rocket. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck on your side, I guess. Looks set to qualify, but he's come home with the victory for Graham and the Full House Syndicate. Maintains his unbeaten record in the competition as well. And what turned out to be a very significant final bend in the 7th heat of the night. 29-12. Time won't worry Graham, I'm sure, too much. Look, he was qualifying, wasn't he? But I guess you've had a little bit of things go your way off the last bend to help matters.
Oh, we had a bit of luck, that's for sure. The 1 and 5 bumped, so he come through. We were going to qualify, so I was happy enough at that stage after a bit of crowding at the start. You know, we're counting our luck, you know what I mean? You know, it's not all about winning, it's about qualifying.
Well, it's absolutely about qualifying, Graham. The start, I guess, you know, he wasn't quite as effective as he was last week.
I think he actually started all right, but there's a lot of crowding at the start. I don't know if it was him going right or the 3 coming in, but they bumped each other right at the start because he actually broke okay. But once you had that start, but he got his plot around the first bend and showed good pace down the back, so I was happy enough.
And how do you feel, sort of, you know, we're 2 rounds in, obviously it's all about still being here on the 1st of July. What have you made of his sort of progress up to this stage?
I'm delighted with the dog at home, and you know, like we count our luck there. All you can do is keep on qualifying. I'm delighted. We'll keep our fingers crossed for the next round.
All right, we'll see you here back next weekend. Well done to Claire's Rocket, well done to Graham Holland. He is safely through to round number 3. Well done, Graham. And punters will be collected. It looked unlikely at one stage, but if you back Claire's Rocket, the guys are paying out over there.
Yep, well done to Graham and the Full House Syndicate. And if you're on the favourite there, Claire's Rocket, congratulations to you too. Bit of luck off that final bend. But he did well to be there or thereabouts after that bumping out of the boxes. Showed a decent turn of foot down the far side, did Claire's Rocket, to come and challenge that final corner. But it was here where 1 and 5 have collided. And 2's had the rub of the green, Claire's Rocket. 1's moved off, collided with a 5. 2's come through up the inside and gone on to score by 3 3/4 in the end from trap 4. Also had a decent slice of luck to go through and qualify. 3 back in 3rd, Minnis Highway, Lightways. 2-4-3 then in race number 9. And the full order in 2-4-3-6-5-1. 2-4-3-6-5-1. Distances 3 3/4, 4 3/4. Short head, 3/4 of a length, and 1. Winning time 29-12. 2-9-1-2. Well, just a steward's announcement following race number 9. Just to inform you that Trap 1 Greyhound Madabout Owen has been disqualified by the stewards for deliberate interference. So that's from race 9, Trap 1. Madabout Owen has been disqualified by the stewards for deliberate interference. Greyhounds parading then for race number 10. Heat 8 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Final heat of the night. Don't forget 8 more heats here at Towcester tomorrow. But in Trap 1 for Heat 8, we have Liam Ogg for the SP Racing Syndicate, trying to Paul Krausen unattached. 2 is JT Dutch, owner Mr. Turner, trying to Paul Hennessy of Ireland. 3 is Crossfield Hugo for the Crossfield 7, trying to Seamus Cahill, Hove. 4 is Ballymac Bell for the Starboard Out Syndicate, trying to Liam Dowling of Ireland. 5, Celine Ash for owner Mr. M. Davis, trying to Mark Wallace. And Trap 6 is Calico Ranger for Mrs. Hardeman and Holmes, trying to Carol Weatherall from Perry Bar. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps for race number 10. Heat 2 of the second round of the Derby. Just 3 minutes to the off, 3 minutes only. Full betting show up on screen now. You can see the favourite is Trap 6, Calico Ranger, a 5-2 chance. 3-1 Trap 2, JT Dutch. 7-2 Trap 1. 4-1 Ballymac Bell in 4, 5-1 Trap 3, and 12-1 Trap 5 Celine Ash. So it's a wide open bet in heat number 8. Greyhounds approaching the starting traps. Greyhounds about to go behind then for race number 10. Final heat tonight, heat number 8 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. 8 more heats to enjoy here at Towcester tomorrow night. Free entry once again. Three to 1 joint favourites now then in heat 8. Traps 2, JT Dutch, and 6, Calico Ranger, sharing favouritism. Greyhounds getting the final rub down then ahead of heat number 8. Race number 10 on the card. 3 to 1 Traps 2 and 6, and 7 to 2 Trap 1. Greyhound's now being placed into the starting traps of race 10. A competitive looking heat, this one. 3-1 joint favourites, 2 and 6. All loaded then, race number 10. Flag's been waved. Hare's running, gone in the spin for heat 8 of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. Competitive looking heat, this one. Stand by for action. Off and racing away. 6, as usual, slow out. Up front, it's trap 5 that leads from 3, pacing up nicely. Crossfield Hugo, 3 from 1 and 2. Then comes 4, squeeze for him, and 5. On the second bend we go now then. Here's trap 3, Crossfield Hugo leads for Seamus Cahill by a length from 1 in second. Then comes 5, 2, 6 and 4. Towards bend number 3 we go now though. It's still trap 3 taken on now by the one dog, Leomog. Then comes 5, 6 then on the wide outside. Then comes 2 and 4 approaching the final corner now though. Still trap 3, Crossfield Hugo. Can he hold on for Seamus Cahill? Challenge either side now by 1 and 6. 3 from 1 and 6 towards the pace. It looks like 6 is going to go on and score on the wide outside. 6 gets up. Calico Ranger from last to first in heat number 8. Some run, some puppy. Congratulations to Mrs. Hardeman and Holmes and trainer Carol Weatherall. Confirmation result, race 10, first trap 6, Calico Ranger for Mrs. Hardeman and Holmes. Trainer Carol Weatherall at Tarry Bar. Second trap 3, Crossfield Hugo. Third trap 1, Leomog. Result 6, 3 and 1, 6, 3, 1. Stand by for the replay then of heat number 8. A slow start from Calico Ranger. That's what we've come to expect from this youngster. But it didn't matter a jot. He's come round a lot of them to go on and score here. Up front it was Crossfield Hugo setting the pace. And he's been kind of himself unlucky, Crossfield Hugo, to get nabbed in the final few strides by trap 6, Calico Ranger. Round the outside was flying off that final bend was Carol Weatherall's youngster. And he's gone on to land the spoils from trap 3, relegated to second place. 1 back in third, Leomog. 6-3-1 then, a thriller in heat number 8.
There's no water for us. My wedding isn't worth £1 million. Have a shut the doubters up. Yeah. Well, he's delivered late, hasn't he, Calico Rangers? We knew he probably would. But he's delivered in real good style in the end. If anything, going away, having just denied Crossfield Hugo. Typically slow start from the youngster. What an exciting prospect he is. Well done to Connections. Well done to all those that have qualified indeed in this evening's first batch of second round heats. Let's give you the trophy. We're very remiss. Wow. What do we make of that? What do we make of that?
Well, he has you on the edge of the seat, doesn't he? But he's a nice pup.
He does. He makes it exciting, doesn't he, Darren?
It's hard work, isn't it?
Is it hard work, or is it just exciting, full stop?
A bit of both, probably, but
exciting for the people out there, I think, but not for us.
Do you always sense, because of what he's got, that, you know, he probably... I mean, last week was an amazing finish where he didn't quite get to...
He wasn't right last week. And we took him out of the kennels, he wasn't right. And, you know, I was just glad to qualify last week, you know, and different dog tonight.
Let's get a... Let me come over here, Carol, because you're too far away from me, but you were saying...
I was just going to say, he was a bit nervous last week. He came out and he was leaning against Darren all the time on parade, and his tail was between his legs, so I think he was a little bit overawed by the lights and the people, but he's definitely looked a bit more confident tonight. So
Is every race going to help him because he is so young?
So, because he's very young, isn't he? Yeah, yeah. And his style of running, I mean, I thought down the back he still didn't really know, as though he didn't look as though he knew what he was doing, but yeah.
It's quite frightening, though, isn't it? Because when it does all click, you just wonder what he's capable of.
He's capable of, yeah, yeah. Well, he's his dad's dog, isn't he?
He's his dad's son, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Exceptional. Well done to you all. Fantastic. He's going to excite us all the way through, hopefully all the way through. Well done. Thank you, Carol, and brilliant performance. Well, there we are. What a good way to finish the first batch of second round heats tonight. And, of course, we have another 8 to come tomorrow night. Can hardly contain myself.
Keep yourself together, Dale. Keep yourself together. It's been very, very exciting, though. And as you say, plenty more to come tomorrow night. 8 more second round heats of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby live here at Towcester tomorrow. If you can't make it, and I hope you can, but if you can't, be sure to tune in on www.towcester.tv. But what a performance from the youngster Calico Ranger to win heat number 8. He was stone last round the third corner, was absolutely flying on the wide outside. Off that final bend, Calico Ranger has gone on to score by a length in the end from 3. Crossfield Hugo, 1 back in third, Liam Ogg, 6-3-1, a thriller in heat number 8. Could be some dog, Calico Ranger. I can tell you the full order in for ace 10 was as follows: 6-3-1-2-5-4, 6-3-1-2-5-4. Distance is 1 length, short head, 3/4 of a length, 2 lengths and half. Winning time 29:40, 29:40. on parade then for race 11. It's the Watch All Races and Trials live on Towcester.tv stakes. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Kulavaniata. For owner Mrs. Kay Lowther. Trainer Derek Law. 2 is Bodale Risk, Mrs. Cowan and Kemp. Trainer Hazel Kemp. 3 is Sovereign King for the Manweb Dog Syndicate. Trainer Mark Wallace. 4 is Fabulous Station. Owned and trained by Dave Firmager. 5 is Always Eager for the Cloudy Days Syndicate. Trainer Richard Yates. And 6 is Magical Billy for Mr. Freshwater and Hutton. Trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhound's now approaching the starting traps of race 11. A3 the grade then. Still 2 races to go here at Towcester. The Derby heats may be over, but 2 more graded races to come. Races 11 and 12 on the card then. A3 grade in a few minutes' time, and S2 to follow. The betting's in though for race 11. Favourite in 6, Magical Billy. 6-4 chance, third and open race at Swindon last time out, couple of days ago I should say. Magical Billy with decent running behind the Rotas Tiger, his kennel mate. 7-2 traps 1 and 4. 5-1 traps 2 and 3, and 8-1 trap 5 Always Eager. So warm order trap 6 Magical Billy, lone wide seed. Returns after unsuccessful open race bid at Swindon. But last time we were sided here at Towcester, posted very smart 28-21. So certainly got some gears of Magical Billy. There's a 6-4 favourite to land the spoils here. Still 6-4 then, trap 6, Magical Billy. 3-1 trap 1, Kulavaniata. 7-2 trap 4, 6-1 traps 2 and 3, and 10-1 trap 5, Always Eager. Rock steady in the market, trap 6, Magical Billy at the head of affairs. There he is up on screen now. 28-21 when last in action here at Towcester. A short shrift of his A4 rivals, up in grade here. But scored an A3 in the past, so certainly more than capable is Magical Billy. 6-4 chance to go in again. We're loading up for this A3 contest, race 11. Watch all races and trials live on Towcester.tv stakes. All loaded. Tia just making sure they're all pointing the right way then for this A3. Seems happy enough now. Yep, she's waved the flag, so the hare's running. Buddy on the spin for race 11. The Watch all races and trials live on Towcester.tv stakes. Bunny approaching the boxes then for race 11 on your card. A3 the grade. Stand by. Gates lift and away we go. Slow start from the favourite and 6. Up front is 2 that leads. 2 from 5 and 3. Then comes 6, 4. 1 the back marker. On the first corner we go. It's trap 2 that scoots clear. Bodale Risk for Hazel Kemp. Leads by 2 lengths from 3. Sovereign King in second. A 2-length gap back to 5 in third. Then comes 6, 1 and 4. Towards the third bend we go now though. Still trap 2. Bodale Risk that leads. 6 making good ground into second place. Now the favourite Magical Billy. 2 from 6 off this final corner. Then comes 3. But trap 2 Bodale Risk has made all to this point. Can she hold on? Challenge now either side by 6 and 1. It's close in the end. Photograph 2 and 6. 6. We'll leave the judge to sort that out. Photo finish, 2 and 6 involved. Well, very close indeed. Has the 2-dog Bodale Risk held on there? The judge just taking a quick look at the photo finish evidence where race 11's concerned. 6, not the best of starts. Normally breaks better than that, Magical Billy. But a slow start by his standards, but has done brilliantly well to challenge on the run-in. Took a bump at that first corner as well, Magical Billy. And he's come to challenge Trap 2, Bodale Risk, on the run for home. But has he got there? Or has the line come in time for Bodale Risk? We'll take a look at the slow-mo over the line presently. Have the print thereafter. Bodale Risk, has she made every poster 1-in-1 for the Kemps, or has the 6 got there? Up towards the pay stick. Let's take a look. 2 was tiring, 6 was flying on the outside. Close, but Trap 2 has held on. Bodale Risk has won race 11. First Trap 2, Bodale Risk for Mrs. Cowan and Kemp and trainer Hazel Kemp. Second Trap 6, Magical Billy. Third Trap 1, Coolavani Arthur. Result 2, 6 and 1, 2, 6, 1. There's a photo finish print up on screen now to confirm it. 2 beats 6 and 1. Winning time 28.56. Bodale Risk makes all.
I don't think we've got a leg in any of them. Are you not allowed? We're retired now. Oh, right. You've had loads in here, Tom. I bet you have. Just 14 more, then. Get the second. Oh, very good. Hello, Jim. How are you? Yes, very nice. That was a great finish, wasn't it? What a finish it was, and well done to Bodale Risk, who has just held on, as we saw on the photo. Held off the late challenger, Magical Billy. Well done to Hazel Kemp. Now, did I say that Jan and Vic are here, who are in the restaurant tonight celebrating their 55th wedding anniversary. Absolutely fantastic. So they come down to see the winning Greyhound. Know a thing or two about winning Greyhounds, as we'll find out in a moment. But Bodale Risk holds on in a dramatic finish in race number 11 here this evening. Just getting all the pictures from Jim. Those will be charging across social media and the like in a few moments. So have you both had a good night? 55 years, goodness.
Yeah, I know. No, we've had a great night. Yes, the food was excellent tonight.
Better than before. It's always good, isn't it?
It's always good, but I reckon it's the best one we've had tonight. Yes, beautiful.
God, make me very envious. What have you eaten this evening?
Yes, we had the pork. It was lovely. Yes,
and the gatto, of course.
And the wine.
I'm just trying to think. 55 years. It's a long old time. Can you sort of cast your mind back? Do you remember that big day or? You do, at least one of you does.
Yes, yes. It's amazing where the years have gone, really. Yes.
And for those who don't know, of course, you're obviously Mark Wallace's parents, of course. So, Mark's looking to, as everyone is, to try and win the first derby here at Towcester, Bruiser's Bullet, etc.
It's got a good chance.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Got a good chance. Yeah. Tough heat tomorrow, but if you can get through that.
I think we're beginning to realise that they're all pretty tough heats, aren't they, this year?
They are, but this one tomorrow's really tough.
Yeah.
So.
You were just saying to me, Vic, that you've retired from ownership, which I can't have. How many dogs have you had?
Well, 86 altogether. That was from the early 80s till about 2000, till we retired.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
I can't afford them anymore.
Listen, it's great to see you both here tonight. Absolutely fantastic. I'm glad you've had a really good evening. And Yeah, come back and come back and sample
We're
that
here
restaurant.
tomorrow,
You're back tomorrow.
Not in the restaurant, no.
Just cheering on bruises, etc.
Cheering.
Thank you for coming down.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you both. Congratulations to them both. 55 years. How about that? It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much to Jan and to Vic.
Yeah, congratulations to both, and congratulations to the connections there of Trap 2, Bodale Risk, Mrs. Cowan and Kemp, and trainer Hazel Kemp has made all and just held on from the fast finish in Magical Billy by the shortest of short heads in race 11. Was away and gone in the early exchanges, Bodale Risk, but here came 6 on the wide outside off this final corner, Magical Billy. But it wasn't to be for favourite backers. 2, Bodale Risk managed to keep a 6 dog at bay on the run for home by the shortest margin. 2 beat 6 by a short head, 1 back in third, Coulivanni after. 2-6-1 then in race 11, and all the way success for Bodale Risk. There's the photo finish print for race 11 up on screen now. You can say the full order in was 2-6-1-3-4-5. 2-6-1-3-4-5. Distance is a short head, 3/4 of a length, 1 length, 3/4 and 1 3/4. The winning time 28.56, 28.56. The clock for Trap 2, Bodale Risk.
You're backing these dogs thinking, well, you never know, you might get a result, you might get the big prize
Grounds parade, and then for race number 12, it's the Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home Stakes. S2 the grade, 686 metres the trip. Runners as follows. Trap 1 is Kilara Pharaoh, owner Mrs. A. Gorn, trying to Seamus Gorn. 2 is Swift Smoky for owner Mr. G. Anderson, trying to Kevin Hutton. There's Smoky up on screen now. 3 is Chantilly Dream, owned and trained by Richard Yates. Here she comes. Trap 4 is Swift Dante for Mrs. Brooke, Clark and Wallace, trying to Mark Wallace. 5 is Maze Charm, Mrs. Farley, Fordham, Plummer and Redmile, trying to Hazel Kemp. And trap 6 is Romeo Approach, who's owned and trained by Dave Firmager. Greyhounds now approaching the starting traps of race number 12. Less than 2 minutes left for betting tonight. Grounds approaching the starting traps. Favourite this time in 5, Maze Charm, currently a 5-2 chance. It's then 3-1, traps 1 and 4. 7-2, trap 2, and 5-1, traps 3 and 6. 5-2 favourite though in the orange jacket, Maze Charm, a 5-2 chance. Greyhounds nearing the boxes then for tonight's finale, race number 12. 5-2 favourite in 5, Maze Charm. 11-4 now, trap 2, Swift Smoky. 3-1, traps 1 and 4. 5-1, trap 6, and 6-1, trap 3. We're loading up then for race 12, going in the boxes for the Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home Stakes. What a night it's been. Don't forget, we do it all again here at Towcester tomorrow night. Free entry to all. If you can't make it, be sure to tune in on Towcester TV. 8 more second round heats of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby tomorrow night. All loaded then for the last. Tia waves all good night this time. Night night, Tia. Hair running for race number 12. The Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home Stakes. What a night it's been, folks. Do it all again tomorrow. Off and racing away in trap 5, the first to show. It's 5 from 6 and 4. Then comes 3, 2, and the very slow start in 1. Off on the first couple of turns we go now then. It's still the 5 dog Maze Charm that leads by a good 2 lengths from 6 in second place. Then comes 3 and 4 in their own private battle up the back. It's 1 and 2 towards bend number 3 now though. Been all about the orange jacket thus far of Maze Charm. Now leads by a good 3 lengths from 6 back in second. 4 with the run up the inside, then comes 3. They're well strung out down this far side, and it's Maze Charm that's stringing them out. Still with a good advantage from 6 approaching this final bend. Then comes 4, 1 trying to stay on, and 3 off the final bend we go now, though. It's Maze Charm that leads, 6 edging closer in second, 4 likewise trying to stay on Swift Dante, but looks like 5 is going to make every poster winning one in the finale. 5 beats 4, 6 back in third, 5, 4, 6, and all the way win for Maze Charm in the lucky last. Result race 12, first trap 5, Maze Charms, Mrs. Farley, Fordham, Plummet and Red Mile, Trenner Hazel Kemp. Second trap 4, Swift Dante. Third trap 6, Romeo Approach. Result 5, 4 and 6, 5, 4, 6. Winning time for Maze Charm, 41.94, 41.94. Replay on screen then of race number 12 was the Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home Stakes, and it was all about the 5-dog. Maze Charm was the pre-race favourite and has made every poster winning one for connections. Owners Mrs. R. Farley, S. Fordham, C. Plummer and D. Red Mile and Trainer Hazel Kemp away and gone in those early exchanges, and not for catching here in race number 12 tonight. 4, Swift Dante did his utmost, likewise the 6-dog Romeo Approach, but 5 with a start like that was never going to get caught. I do believe he's got winning form over 8 bends as well, Maze Charm. So once she led, it was all over. Red Rover, 5 lands it, 4 second, Swift Dante, 6 back in third, Romeo Approach. 5, 4, 6 in the last.
Well, I hope you had some luck with Maze Charm, or if not, earlier on in the evening. Just waiting for the winner to come back in for our final photos and presentation. So here's Maze Charm then, the presentation podium for the final pictures of the night. And hashtag come on, or come racing here, 41.94, all the way display as she claims the final prize on what's been a very exciting night of the Star Sports Greyhound Derby. And of course, we do it all again tomorrow. So if you can join us here tomorrow night, absolutely fantastic. 8 more second round, each Star Sports English Derby. And of course, all streamed on toast.tv. If you can't be here, we trust you've had a good night from down here. It's been absolutely exciting from start to finish, and big performances, not least of all, we've got ourselves a new track record leading into tomorrow's heats. That's it from down here for tonight.
Great stuff, Daryl. Yeah, what a night it's been. And we do it all again tomorrow. 8 more heats tomorrow of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. All kicks off at 7:39 tomorrow. A couple of graded races before the heats start, and like tonight as well, a couple of graded races after as well. But 8 heats in the middle of the card, and if it's anywhere near as good as the race we've had tonight, then we've got a real treat in store here at Towcester tomorrow. And just wrapping things up from race number 12, the replay of the closing stages of the Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home Stakes up on screen now. Trap 5 it was. Maze Charms made every poster winning one in race number 12. 5 beats 4 and 6 in this 6-bend contest. Away and gone, and not for catching here tonight, Maze Charm. 5, 4, 6 in the Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home Stakes. And the full order of finish in race 12 was as follows: 5, 4, 6, 1, 3, 2. 5, 4, 6, 1, 3, 2. The distances were 3 lengths, 3/4 of a length, 2.5, 1 length, and 1 3/4. Winning time for Maze Charm, 41.94, 41.94. And as Daryl said, that is that for tonight. We do hope to see you again here at Towcester tomorrow night. 8 more heats of the second round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby. It all kicks off at 7:39 with the first race. If you can make it, be sure to come along. If you can't, please tune in on www.toaster.tv. But from tonight, that's a lot. Good night. Hope to see you all again here at Towcester tomorrow for some more cracking Star Sports Greyhound Derby action. Good night.